Hey guys, this is Raymond Z, and I'm back. And I am really excited about some news that Four Horsemen Studios has released. The Mythic Legion's All-Star 4 lineup is ready for us to start ordering, or is going to be ready in 2 days. But they're going to show us what to order now, what figures are going to be there, what 7 figures. And I am super stoked about that. They let us go and vote on figures, and what they wanted to do is find out what fans would like them to remake, because a lot of the Mythic Legions figures hadn't been released since the very first 1 or 2 sets, and they were really hard to get, and scalpers on eBay are just having a field day, charging $200 and plus for these figures. Okay, and one of these in particular was one that I just had to have in my collection. So they gave us a chance to vote, and here's how my voting turned out compared to what actually got printed. All right, but I'm kind of teasing y'all because the opening picture here we're looking at, you can see some really cool figures, but don't worry, I'm going to talk about them too. I just wanted to show my voting pictures. All right. First up is, well, I guess it's not first up, but you can just see all 3 of these pics right here. All 3 of these pictures here, and you can see how they go together, so you can figure out, okay, you voted for these 6 characters. Okay, well, the one I was most, excited to vote for is Tibis. Okay, I've wanted this skeleton ever since I saw him, and his armor is beautiful. Now, yes, remember, Mythic Legions recycles a lot of their stuff, so we've seen this armor before. But the paint apps on it, it's got little bits of rust around his feet and ankles and shoulders, and it looks to me, it's very reminiscent of someone who just crawled out of the ground, So and I love the racing stripes, the red racing stripes on his head, like he's coming out of the ground. He's this fierce leader, and he's like, you know what, just to add intimidation, I'm going to put racing stripes on my head just for more. It's kind of like a Darth Maul-esque, without the spikes, but the red tattoo intimidation or whatever. Now, he'll come with 2 swords and 2 daggers. But this other guy voted for Shadowhorn. I wanted some more dwarves, and I voted for Gorthok, but neither of those went through. But I also voted for this other dwarf up here. But who did get picked was down here, Scaphoid. Also one of them I voted for. Another skeleton. And at first when I saw the skeleton, I was like, are you kidding me? Why the hell is he green? That's stupid, But I read his bio, and Four Horsemen, those guys working there, they're just outstanding, and they brought a story to them that pulls you in. It's compelling. It made me think, wow, that's cool. Okay, so what the deal is Scaphoid here is a mage. Okay, he was a mage, and cast a necromancy spell upon himself, I guess, so that when he dies, it would take effect and resurrect him. But he was into potions and poisoning people, and so he's green because it's poison. So if you're around Scaphoid, he poisons you. He makes you sick, violently ill, and of course causes death. And that's just being in his proximity, So I thought that was a really cool backstory for him, The one right above him, Sir Owen, is one that fans voted on. Now I gotta say, I'm kind of disappointed by that. That doesn't interest me. It's just another knight. I like knights, but I kind of think he's just not my speed, my cup of tea. And then the 6th person I voted on was Ilgar. Now, I think they really... You want to talk about a skeleton that looks like they just came straight out of the ground. This guy is no joke. He definitely looks like something from Jason and the Argonauts. Something that just dug straight out of the ground and is ready to decapitate you. So I really wanted him, but it didn't happen. The other fan choice that did happen is right above him with Vitus, and he is a gladiator, and we only had one other gladiator, and he's super cool guy. I've got him pre-ordered at Big Bad Toy Store. Or excuse me, not pre-order. I've got them in my pile of loot. We needed more gladiators, so I'm not mad at that. You know, it's not one I would have gone for. I would have gone for more of these harder ones to find. You know, I figured when me and my boys were voting, I was kind of talking to the boys and saying, hey, now don't waste your vote. And what I mean by that is don't vote on something that you can go buy at Big Bad Toy Store. I feel like that is a wasted vote. So, you know, you can go buy a number of these guys that are on this list to be remade, you know, for the fan vote. You could have bought them already. So, you know, go buy them is what I'm saying. They're in stock. Okay, I know I'm stuttering on myself, but I'm trying to make a coherent sentence. All right, now, so let's just get past those. Were my votes. I just want to show those off. I'm excited. So I'm kind of rambling a little bit. But we are here now, and we are going to talk about this picture that you've been staring at. You've been staring at this damn picture. Okay, it's what we opened it up with. And like I said, there's Tibis, there's Scaphoid, there's Vitus, and there's Sir Gideon or Sir Owen. But who are these three in the middle? Holy cow. Okay, black and white with orange armor. Now we know, what did Four Horsemen do? Remember? What did they make? He-Man, Masters of the Universe, Classics line, okay? They're the guys who made it, okay? And remember, they've been paying homage, like I showed off my Hordak and my She-Ra figure that I have. And we know, you know, I showed some other things. There's a Skeletor, there's a Trap Jaw, there's, you know, Battle Cat, okay? Dude, they just made a Stinkor, and right beside him, Mossman. Are you kidding me? I'm so excited. I'm so excited. So we've got some bigger pictures of these, so hang on to the video. Hang on. We're getting there. Don't be scared. Who's this big guy? Now, this big guy right in the middle, they've repainted the ice troll to be a forest troll, and I think it's a way better look, okay? But let me read to you about what the all-star lineup is going to have in it. Mythic Legions fans already voted on who the first four characters would be, included in the Mythic Legions All-Star 4 lineup. So we got Tibis, Vitus, Scaphoid, and Sir Owen. And today we're revealing other characters in the wave. Revealed for the first time anywhere, here are the three remaining characters who will be out of the Mythic Legions All-Star 4 lineup. The Emerald Enigma of the Swamp of Mythos. And his name is... hang on, they made up a name, and this is crazy, because they can't call him Mossman or they get sued. Bryophytus. The disgusting denizen dark woodlands of Mythos. Mephitor. And that'll be Stinkor. At least the massive monstrosity from within Mythos' forests. Troll 2. That tripped me up. So here's a shot here's their glamour shot, okay? So unfortunately we don't get to see more of that troll in the background, but look at Stinkor right up front. He's going to come with that blue shield, and I've got a better picture of him. We'll pull that up in just a second, but right now let's look at this promo shot, something like that, whatever you want to call this. You know, this is great. Look at that. They've got Mossman coming over the top with that mace. He's going to come with that mace, and I'm excited. Okay, and here, let's read on. The pre-order of this wave will begin on the evening of Tuesday, March 2nd. That's only one day away, on Store Horseman, and will run for about a month. More details on all of that and other character images to follow. Please note, Bryophytus and Mephitor are going to be our PowerCon debut figures for this year. They will be sold during the 2021 PowerCon and hopefully at PowerCon if the pandemic allows, at a slighter higher price than through this pre-order. And you'll be able to get those 2 figures there first, potentially months before the full All-Star 4 wave ships out to customers. But please note that we only sell very limited numbers of these figures during the PowerCon. So you're not guaranteed to be able to get even one there. Even though you'll be getting them at a later date through the Mythic Legions All-Star 4 pre-orders, you'll be guaranteed to get them if you do pre-order. Okay, so hopefully that made sense to you guys. They're talking about their PowerCon and you can get them first. And this isn't a scalper thing. If you go on and you say, okay, I want to buy 50 of these guys, they'll sell you 50, because remember, this is a GoFundMe, so it's not a scalper thing. When it turns into a scalper thing is when people buy them all and then stick them on eBay for $200. We already know that the basic cost of each one of these regular figures, not including the damn troll, is going to be $35. That's base. That's start. Okay, that's starting line. So if you do the math, 35 6 times, let's break it down to 3. 35 3 times, that's 105. Okay, then you got another 105. That's 210. And then you have the troll. Now the trolls usually start at about 120. Okay, so you got 220 plus a 120 equals what? 340, right? So 340, and they usually give you, if you do it's called the all-in discount, and they usually give you $10 off. So roughly, it's going to cost you to get all of these. It's going to cost me. I don't know about you. I'm already doing at least one all-in, and if I can manage to do another, I will. Okay, so it's going to cost me starting out, $340 right there. That's what I'm anticipating. So let's break down some of these figures. Let's check them out. If you're into the PowerCons, good for you. Those seem like fun, but I've never really participated in them. Let's go and see some of these other pictures here and kind of compare some people. Well, I'll just do it. I'll pull up a glossy right there. Here's what Tibis looks like. Okay. And like I said, he is a beautiful looking figure. It's just awesome. And he does come with an extra head. So if you're like, man, I think those racing stripes look stupid. Okay. Swap the heads. Okay. No biggie. And actually the second head has a jaw that opens. So it may be for if you're doing toy photography or whatever, you may enjoy that more on your figure. Next one is Sir Owen. We'll check him out. And see, he looks great. He is a good looking figure. He's just not my cup of tea. I like the plumage on his head. Okay, he looks pretty cool. But he's only going to come with a shield and a spear. I don't think he comes with a sword. Oh, no, he does. I'm sorry. He'll come with a sword and a shield and a spear. Now, his shield has the gold eagle on it. So, I mean, that is kind of cool. You know what? I could easily change my mind on this guy once I see him, out of package. Because he's got enough ink washing on him that, you could just pop his head off and use that extra head from Tibis, and now you've got a second skeleton knight. So, I don't know. Well, we'll see. But as of right now, for the all-in set that I know I am buying, Sir Owen is K-Flash 900s. AK-47 and I are going to have to arm wrestle over a couple of these other ones. Although I know for this one, Vitus is one that Avery really, really wants. So K-Flash 900 will be getting that one. Nope. said the wrong one. AK-4707. I get my boys mixed up with their CB handle names or whatever the hell. Now he comes with the same shield and spear that Sir Owen comes with, but if you see, his shield is blank. It doesn't have anything on it. It's just a gray or gunmetal, whatever you want to call it. But I like that because that allows you to paint it, to customize it. You know, you can put a dragon, if you have any painting skills, you can put a dragon, or you can put claw marks, or a cock and balls. I don't know, whatever you're into, you can put that on that shield. But he looks really good. Now, I don't know that Roman gladiators were treated as nice as this guy and have this good of armor, but he's got some really, really good armor. He must be the winningest guy in the arena, right? But still, he looks good. Let's see, next, Scaphoid. Scaphoid, the poison skeleton. I love him. He also comes with that same shield. So see, you know, right there, this is a prime example of Mythic Legions using or reusing parts and making them different. This is 3 of the same shield on 3 different characters, but they're all different. And they're so different that you don't feel like you're just getting cookie cutter parts, okay? And that is a tribute to the, what do you call the designers? I guess is what toy designers, toy makers, the artists, the brain think tank that is at Four Horsemen. They really put some thought and care into it. And yes, you can say, well, they're just reusing parts. It's no different than Hasbro using the Bucky mold on everybody. Yeah, but it gives you the variety, the ability to have these different figures and these different items. Imagine if they only had one damn shield and that was it. It's gray. You get a gray shield with a rooster on it, and that's it. Well, unless you have Sir Knight of the Roosters, then you don't want that damn shield, so you never sell it. So they don't make money. So they can't make new products for you. They can't come up with a Stinkor and a Mossman to fill the ranks of your Mythic Legions. So no, I'm totally okay with that as long as it's done in a fan-based or collector-based mindset, you know, which is what Mythic Legions does. So now he'll come with Scaphoid here. Will come with that mace, and it's even glowing with green because it's got poison in it, and he's just dripping with poison. His shield is purple, you know. And I mean, I just love him. I love him. This is one I wanted. 2 of the 6 people I voted on were picked, and they are skeletons. So unfortunately, there's not enough love out there for dwarves. So I'm just gonna have to brave the scalpers and try to find a couple of dwarves, but that's okay. We'll figure it out. I'd rather have skeletons anyway. Skeleton and Birdman are my thing. The next one, so next up, we're going to talk about Stinkor or Palapus or whatever the hell they call him. He looks great. Now, the body he is on is a reused body. It's that Thistlethorn, okay? He is, if you read his storyline, he is a goblin, but he's a forest goblin, and which is something they made up for the mythos. And he is a good guy, and he's actually a relic keeper. He keeps magical weapons and stuff like that. It's super cool. I actually just got that figure for AK-4707. Just got that figure for him, and I'm excited for it to show up. And now that this guy is popping up, so I get this one. So there we go. And yes, he's a skunk. He's got the power of stink. I love it. All right, and he's going to have that orange armor and the blue shield and the blue hilt of his sword, you know, and he's got red gloves and the spore in there that covers the beaver pelt that's covering his Stinkor twig and berries is there, is red, so it all matches. So I'm excited about that. I am. Now, another one that AK-4707 is definitely wanting is Mossman. Now, Mossman, if you look at him, is flocked. Okay, now it is an orc body. It's a male orc body. And that it's the bearded orc that they're using on... Well, it was one of the extra heads that you could get when the deluxe figure packs that I talked about. It's that head, but now they've made it a lighter green and they are flocking it. And it looks like he's just going to come with a shield. A spear and maybe a dagger. It looks to be a dagger on his side. We don't have many pictures of this guy, but one of the things I really like is that he's barefoot. That is a major thing for me, that my orcs be barefoot. Now, he's not really an orc. He's supposed to be Mossman, but I like barefooted orcs, males and females, all of them. So that's why I bought a couple of each of those deluxe figure packs of the orcs. I didn't get any of the elves. I was going to get that elf male, but money, right? So I didn't get that. All right, next up here is a blown up picture of the forest troll. And look at that giant scar over his right eye there. And look, his horn is chipped off. Okay, the right horn. He's been in a battle. But I really like how they changed his color, and he's got a red beard and probably red body hair. We can't see his body. But look at his weapon. Look at that giant mace he's swinging. First of all, it's a tree branch, and then it's got a giant melted down lead ball with spikes riveted into it. It's just outstanding. Look at those sinister yellow eyes and his double nostril. That's weird. It's like he's got 2 nostrils, or 4 nostrils. Two. I don't know. He breathes heavy. It probably sounds like me when I'm excited. And look at his jagged teeth and his knuckles. You can see his fingers on the one hand there, and the fingernails are painted kind of a darker greenish, maybe a black. Anyways, so he is excellent. I can't wait to have him too. I passed on the ice troll, and here's what the ice troll looks like. Okay, and here is him beside it. Okay, we got a blown up picture, and then you got the ice troll, and you can see how close they are. And the ice troll, I liked it, but I didn't like it. It wasn't enough to pull me in. The rock troll that we got on the last wave was more of what I wanted. The best thing about the ice troll is that giant ice sword. That's super cool. But wasn't enough. Now with this body being repainted and repurposed into a forest troll, I am so down. So down. We will have this. So, well, that's it, guys. Tomorrow, like I said, tomorrow, Four Horsemen will open up the shop, the store, however you want to say it, the pre-orders, and you can start buying these things. You can start putting your pre-orders in. Remember, you'll only have about a month, and then they'll shut it down, and when it's gone, it's gone. Your only way to get anything else will be to go to Big Bad Toy Store and pay a starting price of $50 per person, per figure you want, Which, hey, there's no shame in that. I've done that many a times. That was how I actually first started getting into them, I watched somebody's review and I thought, man, that was cool, and hunted some of these things down, and I was way late to the boat because all of my Birdmen have been from eBay, and they cost a pretty penny, but that's how it goes. So if you want to get in on these, or even if you just want one or two, if you're just like, man, I just want the Gladiator, he looks cool. Well, the best time to do it is now, when it's $35. Would you rather pay $35 or $50? You tell me, okay? Yes, they're expensive, but the quality in these are amazing, all right? Don't just take my word for it. Look at some of these other YouTubers who do reviews on Mythic Legions, and, listen to them, And, of course, not everything that Four Horsemen puts out is great, or it's not your style, or whatever the heck it may be, but the majority of what Four Horsemen does is outstanding. I mean, all of the quality is there. It just, you may not like the character, whatever. So that's really not even a criticism on them. The quality is there. So I am a firm believer in Four Horsemen Studios and Mythic Legion's line, and I think you should be too. I think every collector should have at least one Mythic Legion's figure in their collection. You be all the better for it. All right? Well, that's it. That was a rant. Sorry, it's kind of a long video, but hopefully you got some good information and you can make a informed decision and enjoy these toys. All right? This has been a Rat Sandwich production. Out. Okay, guys, real quick. They updated the web page while we already had this recorded and Ian was rendering it. So there's some better pictures now. So that's why, as you're, listening to me talk and watching the pictures, some of the pictures are popping up and you're like, whoa, he didn't address some of that stuff. Well, here's what's going on. For example, the Forest Troll, we have a lot better pictures. We see the whole body. He looks great. He's got a fuzzy belt on, fuzzy pants on, like the Gamorrean Guard. He looks outstanding. He will come with a second head, and it's the Rock Troll's head. I like the one that he comes with originally, with the red beard and everything. And yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to. We're gonna have this figure. Like I said, we're doing at least one all in, if not two, maybe 2.5. I don't know. The Mossman. I'm not going to try to say his name again. It's Briophytus figure. Comes with a mace, like I had said, and a dagger. I was right about that. But it's not a spear he's holding. He's holding a wizard staff with a gnarly knot piece of wood at the end of it. Pretty darn cool. Next, Mephitor, or Stinkor, if you will. Oh, so much better than even imagined in the beginning. Not only is he going to come with that shield and that sword that I said, because you can see it in the picture, but he's going to come with a sick crossbow and a black goblin head. So cool. I can't wait to read the lore to see if they put anything like, is this a new species of goblin? Like, what's going on? Like, oh my God. So cool. So yeah, I'm definitely going to have a couple of that, dude. Let's see. Anything? Okay, well, that's it. Okay, because Scaphoid is the same. Oh, Sir Owen. I have to address this. I will be keeping my Sir Owen now. His shield is going to have this really cool eagle on it. Yeah, I'm okay. It's going to be a black with a golden eagle. I may have said that. I'm sorry. I may have said that, but I know I didn't talk about Vitus here, the gladiator. His shield isn't going to be just plain metal. It's going to have the signet of his house, which is the lion's head, I believe is what it is. And so it's going to be a kind of a copper color to match his armor, and then a lion's head on there. So that is awesome. I mean, awesome. And Tibis is just kick-ass, no matter what. Anybody who thinks Tibis isn't cool is just mistaken. I'm sorry, you're not dumb, you're not stupid, you're just mistaken. And maybe if you go see a priest, you sprinkle some holy water on you, you'll see how badass this figure is. So, whatever. These are my opinions. You don't like them, don't listen to my channel. Don't watch my channel. Watch or listen, whatever. But yeah, that's the signet that he has on his shield, on Vitus's shield, is the army of Leodissus. Okay, that's their signet. So, and actually, for that matter, the other one, so Sir Owen, the signet on his shield is the Order of the Etherion, okay, which is the bird people. So guess what? They just sucked me into that one because I have all those bird people, and I have that really, really pretty girl, Gwendolyn Heavens brand. So, yep, I'll be keeping my Sir Owen. All right, guys. Owen, whatever. Who cares? Go have fun. Go buy some toys. This is the end of my video. Finally. Rat Sandwich Production. Out again.